What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Listen Damn It.
Hello.
Episode 6 now. Yes, episode 6.
Every episode, it's like, fuck, what episode?
What episode it is? Yeah, but this one for sure is 6. We're back with,
Amanda.
And Pedro.
and we're gonna talk about money, adult money, or having adult money.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Who wants to start first?
Why don't you start first? Because correct me if I'm wrong, but we've started the past couple episodes.
I don't remember that.
You just want to know what I'd be spending my money on.
No, not only that, but I was kind of hoping you guys would talk first, so I can
okay.
kind of like
Okay, I got it.
know
I got
what
it.
to talk about.
So adult money and having adult money means
Yes.
that you're an adult now, so you're old enough to have
Period.
enough money to pay your bills, and also you have
Period.
money to spend on things that, for example, that you wanted when you were younger, when you were a kid, that you couldn't get. Example, Pokemon cards. Now that you're
Well, I would get them
Excessively.
before anyway,
Excessively.
even when it wasn't even my money.
Exactly.
It was my mom's money.
Bruh.
But now I can buy my own Pokemon cards and stuff. Yes,
and
that's
like
true.
and like splurging. So
Yes, that's true too.
So, like,
and paying the bills
Oh
and
man, I
stuff.
have a list of things. Wow.
of what do you spend your adult money on that I know of?
I guess.
That you know of, that you don't know of,
Pretty much.
So you want to talk about
all
it?
of that stuff.
Doing my nails all the time and not have to depend on my mom. Like growing up, I didn't have any nails, and I would go through my nails like very rare special occasions. And we're talking about back in the day when getting your nails done, like acrylics, was $25. Now it's like 45 plus. Doing it whenever I want, buying any clothes that I want. Shein, Fashion Nova, okay. Tattoos, food, mostly. Buying whatever food you want, anytime you want. That's like my main thing. It's sick.
Or what about the little
It really is.
watermelon perfume thingy? Not perfume thing, lip gloss thing. You don't talk
Any
about
little
it?
TikTok trend that looks cute, I'm usually on it. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Any little thing I want, I can just. Boop.
What I hate spending my money on is fixing my car. I know I need it, and obviously, you know, for work, for grocery, whatever. But I hate spending money on my car.
I'm pretty sure everyone does.
I hate it because it's usually ending up costing you a lot, just like my dog's vet bills. But I don't mind because obviously she needs to be alive. But my car, I hate spending money on. It's always like 100
so
plus money. Yeah, it's always 100 or more, and it fucking sucks.
That's true. Getting car repairs are ass. And I don't know if the mechanic does this to you, but like we go to the same mechanic. And when I had gone to get my car fixed, that man didn't tell me how much it was until it was already repaired. So I was kind of like, didn't have sleep
he
for
has
a whole
bad
day.
communication skills.
I'm
that
like,
man.
sir.
Yeah, he has bad
Sir.
communications just because I feel like he does the job
I
like
need to
sincerely and right, but he just doesn't communicate properly. Like for me, for instance, I would go and I'll let him know, hey, look, I brought my car, I have this problem. He'll have me waiting there for like a good like minute waiting there. That's what happened to me the last time. And instead of being like, hey, I'm busy doing whatever, it's gonna take me some time. How about you just leave me the key? You can go and come back, or I call you or something. But just have me waiting there.
I don't think
Like
he knows how
it's
to
hot as
socially
it's hot as
communicate,
fuck in
multitask.
that like area that they're in,
Dirty.
and it's just and like like I could be doing something else. I literally could
Watching
even
Korean
go.
shows.
No, but like
Watching Game of
Time
Thrones.
is money.
yes, I could
making
be.
broccoli.
I
Time
could
is
be
money.
I could be doing that, or I wanted like to also see if I can go and buy some stuff at Walmart that's right there, or I could just go back home and whatever.
Live your life, not
But-
just wasted standing there comiendo
But
mierda.
exactly,
I
just
can only
wasting
imagine
just
Jonathan
wasting
there, like-
time. I'm there like waiting. I'm thinking that I'm waiting for a specific fucking reason, but then for him to come back and be like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna do this and this. Okay, I'm like, okay, I could have just left you my keys and you could have just done that. Like, I don't know whatever. Yeah, he doesn't communicate good.
So this went from having adult money to just talking about bills that we
The
hate
jazz
spending
mechanics.
and people that we got to
Yeah.
deal with. And honestly, I'm not against changing topics because
I don't know why he
obviously,
looked at me like
obviously
that.
you guys know.
Well, that's part of what our adult money goes to. It's
Okay.
like fixing cars
Gas.
and stuff because we need it for to commute and gas. Yeah, gas too.
And yeah, and like how you said when it comes to him in particular, where the communication aspect is horrible with him, but his service is great. You guys know, but I'm gonna keep it brief, that I had a family member that had surgery, and I had to pay for the person who's responsible for administering the anesthesia, which ended up being more expensive than the actual surgery.
That's right.
And
Health system is
and
corrupt.
so it's like, okay, you get me, like, you got to pay what you got to pay.
Mm.
However, the whole setup was just dismissible to call it because they had scheduled all the patients for all the surgeries at the exact same time. So it was more of a get here first, get your stuff done first. So it's like, what's the point of having an appointment for a specific
That's
time?
literally my OBGYN.
It's like, what's the point of having an appointment set for a specific time when it's going to be practically first come, first serve? No.
True.
Especially if it's something that's going to take long. And then the procedure was short, but the waiting was long. And the whole communication aspect that I'm talking about is between from one staff member to the next. When somebody has a surgery, the one that she was having, she needed to have the anesthesia literally within like maybe 10 minutes prior. She had it an hour prior, and by the time that she got to the surgery, it had worn off. So there goes my problems with people that don't know how to communicate
happened?
properly.
What's going on?
Lexi.
And back to people.
So you spent your money on
nothing.
on that,
On
yeah.
nothing. Pretty much on nothing. Something that wasn't used properly. But it all comes down to people communicating with each other, and also how difficult is it for, as an example, when you have, let's say, an interview that's going to come up, right? And the person that you were messaging or talking to, they're like, hey, we're going to give you a call on, let's say, Friday, right? Friday to confirm your interview for Monday, right? So Friday comes and you're waiting for their call all day. The call, a message, an email, anything. Lexi, you're distracting us.
My
And
dog.
they don't call.
She's there to complain to you about me. Like, Dad, this girl doesn't leave me alone.
We love you, Lexi. You're being a freaking attention whore. So Friday comes and you don't get no call, no message, no nothing. But you have the interview set up for Monday, and then watch Monday comes, and in the morning,
To cancel.
no, not let's not even say they canceled, but they're like, oh, are you gonna be joining us for the interviews? Like, oh, no
Bruh.
shit. But I was fucking waiting for you to reach out to me, or you end up reaching out to them, or when, I don't know, maybe there's certain bills that have been paid, and the outstanding debt is still. I'm sorry, Lexi, I almost poked you in the eye. The outstanding debt is still showing, so then you reach out to somebody and they're like, oh yeah, no, don't worry, it's gonna get taken care of. And then you're like, okay, and then times passes by and it's still the same shit, and you talk to like 3 different representatives and you're getting just communication that isn't, being followed through to whoever needs to be taking care of that situation, until eventually you get sick and tired and you keep contacting them until they fix it. It's like, how hard could it possibly be to fix something
Adult
like that?
money, having to pay for school. Some bullshit.
Yeah, school
Well,
too.
I can't really complain because I haven't really paid for school, but they popped up on me all these book fees and God knows what fees now that I have to pay now to get my damn diploma.
Real quick, if whoever's listening to this, please let us know if you personally had to pay for your graduation, not for the ceremony, for the cap and gown, for the parking. No. To actually graduate, to get your diploma, you had to pay for it as a final step. Well, it doesn't really matter how much
I
you had
want
to
to know.
pay. But me personally, I never heard of that until just now. They some mama huevos. That's what they are.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, it's like,
Now she's camera shy. Now she's innocent.
hey, bitch, look over here.
Damn.
Lexi.
She knows she was mean.
So whoever's not watching this and you're just listening, Lexi is on camera right now, but more specifically her back and her ass because she just wants to not pay attention to us.
She heard that.
Yeah.
She's looking at you.
like,
She's like, Papa. Que malcria.
You spoiled Lexi, you know that, right? So this is I think for this episode we got to say
Lexi.
featuring
Featuring
Lexi.
Lexi. A special guest.
Her cameo. Lexi, look at the camera.
Lexi. Yuck.
Look.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to turn her around. She doesn't give a damn. Say something, Lexi.
Say something. Woof.
Okay, you're distracting us. Let's go.
Damn.
All right. Sorry, back on the topic.
Back to the topic.
But yeah, adult money. We waste a lot of money. Barely get any back.
Taxes.
When
Barely.
taxes come, it's like everybody's rich for like that 1 month.
Not everybody.
Why you don't get?
No, I'm just saying some people gotta
Oh yeah,
pay
some people
taxes.
got to pay back taxes
I have some
or
people.
whatnot.
Or
That's
some people
true.
just don't get anything back.
That's true. Well,
Also
for the ones
depending on-
that do, they feel like they got money and
And they spend
and
it.
stuff. They spend it or maybe save it or whatever the case might be. I think the ones that have kids though, really, I think love when taxes come.
Oh my gosh.
So
you-
they put their
Let's
kids.
just pop one out so we can get an extra 5 racks. Or something.
Yeah.
No. I literally saw that today. I think it's like they're changing it. The tax is gonna be like
More?
like you get a tax credit of $6,000 per kid,
okay.
something like that, and everyone started making fun of Nick Cannon. And I was like, this
Oh.
man's gonna be a fucking
Yeah,
millionaire
'cause he got
again.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that man's got he's got more than 10 kids, right?
Yeah, but that's if
Yeah, but-
that's if the
That's
baby
what he- that's
mamas
what he doesn't
even
have to
want to
pay.
After
like.
you have like 10 kids, you don't have to pay child support.
Yeah, but like that's even if he
Cares.
no like has,
Receives like can claim the
yes
kids.
Oh, yeah, no.
exactly. I'm pretty sure it's the
No,
baby
yeah.
mamas who
Probably not.
claim
Probably,
those
I don't even
taxes.
think Mariah.
No,
Damn, you got a lot of kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
But
he
either
only
way,
has kids with Mariah Carey.
We spend money on food, on bills,
Insurance,
and insurance,
gas.
That's all those bills.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And then also, for enjoyment when we want to go out and eat or watch a movie or go clubbing and go and get some drinks or whatever, cuz
When was the last time you went clubbing?
that was a long time ago.
He's not talking about clubbing, man.
It's
When was
been
the
a
last time?
while. It's been a while. Or buying bottles. I mean, that's what we would normally do. But
How was your last clubbing experience? I want to hear about that.
When was your last clubbing experience?
I don't even remember. Honestly, I
Was
don't.
it when we went for your birthday with La Dominicana to Dirty Rabbit?
It could
Because
be.
that's one of my last memories going out with you to a club.
No, I think I went. I think the last time I went to a club was for. It wasn't even somebody I knew. It was my friend, the Dominican. She had a coworker who was celebrating. I think it was in Wynwood, but what's that place? It wasn't Dirty Rabbit. It was
Centro, shots,
It wasn't Centro. It wasn't Shots.
Pilos.
No. I think it was. What is it? The restaurant. It's a restaurant that turns to a club at night.
Coyo Taco.
No.
They do have a club in there.
Yeah, but no, it's not that one.
A restaurant that turns
Damn,
into
I've been
a
to it
club?
like 2-3 times. I
Restaurant
don't
that turns
remember.
into a-
But whatever. That was the last time I went. I think clubbing, as far as my memory goes, was then. And honestly, I didn't even have a good time.
The wharf, not the wharf.
No, I didn't even have a good time because it was just
It's not the garden. El patio.
no. I did go to El Patio too that same day, but the last place I ended up was that other place. I don't remember.
I know what you're talking about, and it's the one with a lot of white people in there that we've gone before, and I told you I don't like it because they dance weird.
No, I think you've gone with a bunch of coworkers with it one time.
It's in Wynwood,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a restaurant.
They have a restaurant, and then at night they have like a club, and then they have like dancers with fire or like
Miami.
that. I think that it was that. Yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Yeah.
How
I've
much?
gone.
Yeah.
So I've
I haven't
gone
gone there in
there.
a minute, but every time I've gone, I've been in VIP, and we've always had a little section, and it's been cheap actually.
Is that the $100 one?
Yeah, it's not bad. You get a whole section. You get like a bunch of drinks.
Hmm.
You spend more or less $100 on a night in Wynwood. Just saying.
And that's why we don't go to Wynwood.
I'm just kidding. Nah, I don't spend money like that anymore in Wynwood.
I know now for like
In
my,
Wynwood.
now for like my birthday, you just spend on other stuff, but not on Wynwood.
To be honest, damn, I really don't spend money like that anymore out. I remember back in the day before I met Pedro, when I would go clubbing, I would spend a lot of money out.
You spend more money on food.
Yes, but
Like,
I
that's
still would
the
spend a lot of
majority.
money out. Because I would be Ubering there, Ubering back. And the Uber back would always be like 50-something bucks. And then the drinks, like $17 each, more or less.
You buy food like out.
This is an
from Uber Eats?
intervention.
No, I'm not saying,
We
but,
talking
like-
about our personal stuff.
No, but, like,
Do not
money-wise-
talk about my stuff. I will talk about my Uber stuff, my stuff. We talk about your Uber
Well,
shit.
Well, because we live together, so I know
It don't
what
matter.
you know.
To Uber. Speaking of Uber,
Um,
let's talk about Uber experiences and the bad ones.
I don't know how hard it is to follow instructions. I literally have on the app the gray building, el edificio gris, and they always end up at the green one.
we're not gray.
Well, it's kind of like a grayish,
The gray,
whitish color.
it looks like a beige white color.
Yeah, but if I put beige, people are gonna have a stroke reading that.
It doesn't look great.
Vaya,
Before it was
¿qué
gray.
cosa beige? Beige.
It doesn't look great. I mean, at night, well, I'm talking about Uber Eats,
Yeah.
not like
Yeah,
Uber.
yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
And just in general, either
With Uber Eats, I usually specify, especially at nights, that it's a building with the bright like LED white lights, because we're the only ones around that has it like that. I feel, and well, from what I've seen walking my dog, and I'm usually always going outside, just
Nah.
trying to catch and see them and stuff. Because if not, I feel like they're gonna.
They have the option to deliver at your door, and that's the one I always put. And I always get an issue with people, and they always want to argue with me, like, "Oh, and it doesn't say." It does say. It always say. I've never, ever changed it, and I'm very clear with my instructions. And
thanks to me. 'cause
when
I gave
people
you the
get
idea.
sassy like that with me or whatever, literally I take the tip off. Don't care.
I mean,
And I leave a bad review.
Give that bitch a
the last
circumcision.
time I had, I barely have like bad experiences with Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything like that.
You're really nice.
But the last time I did, I felt like that one was pretty fucking bad
Tell me.
because
Spill it.
I told you guys about it. It
I
was
remember.
it was a late night that I was up
I
like
remember now.
until like probably around 2 is when I ordered it.
That is.
And there was I don't know why, I just had like this craving for ramen, and there was a ramen place very pretty little far from me, and
Sweetwater.
and it was like no, it was like Brickell or something. And
Oh,
then-
damn.
So the only ramen place open around that time, and they open until like 5. So I ordered that. I was like, "Ooh, like, I want to see. I want to see. Maybe it tastes good from this place." So I ordered it, waited, and I kind of knocked out. I'm not gonna lie, because
That's
like
happened to me after
it's
the
late.
club,
It's late. It's
and
2
they-
a.m.
and they just leave it outside my
Yeah,
door.
it's
and I
2
will wake
a.m.
up,
So like
an hour
I'm just
later.
there laying down, and I knocked out,
Years ago, though.
and then I don't know what made me wake up. I felt like
The Holy
like,
Spirit?
Yes, like I just
He heard-
levanté, like just real quick.
And he
So
woke up like,
Comida.
I was like, oh shit, my food.
It's
And
ramen.
then I looked at my phone and it said delivered already and all that
and
shit.
dropped and ran to the door.
So I went and I I go and I get the damn bag and it's a Checkers bag. And and I'm like, and it took me a minute because
He's
I'm like
like-
recently waking up
You're
to
like,
realize
why?
Did I
to
order
realize what it is.
Checkers?
So I'm like,
What if somebody
wait.
outside had got
So
Checkers
I
and
got-
they just
So I got the bag. I went inside my room and I'm like, wait, this doesn't look like a bag of ramen.
Yeah.
So I open it.
Checkers
Yeah,
has
I open
ramen?
it and I see the receipt and it's Checkers and I open the bag and there's 3 big ass like
Family
like
size
sandwiches.
Big bag
There's like
burgers.
2 sandwiches and like a burger, but like full with like pounds of meat in it, like
Hey,
super,
yo.
super fat like sandwiches and burgers, right? And I'm like, I was like, damn, who the fuck eats like this? Like, this is a lot.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, like
That's
this
gross.
is you can.
That's just, I don't
Like-
really understand why people like double, triple patties.
It's
That
a
makes
it's
me gag.
huge.
Hold on,
So
double,
whatever, I
good,
saw
triple,
that.
Too much.
I
Yeah,
saw
I'm just
that.
getting
I
nauseous
was
right now thinking about it.
I was so mad because it was like
You were
it
craving
was
that
like,
one
I
thing,
think it was
and you waited for that.
no,
one
but not
thing.
just that, but it was like
Jonathan was
a
like,
little bit. It was a little bit over $40, so it was
That
like
was
pricey.
expensive. Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't want Checkers in the beginning, first place, and then to pay for this, like no. So I tried to call this lady back, I couldn't, and
Block your ass.
She's like,
And
I
then-
took my tip.
I went, to like that customer support or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, and then I just said, yeah, I got
Wrong
the wrong
order.
order.
And they refunded
And
you the
then
whole amount.
no, I got I chose to
The
do a
credit?
credit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
to
better.
use it for later on.
It's better.
Yeah, so that was really fucking bad because it was late as fuck. I spent more than $40.
But you got a lot of food.
No, I couldn't even like. It didn't even taste good. I tried it. I tried the
Does it
burger.
even
I'm not gonna
sound
lie.
Appetizing?
No, it doesn't. That's why I was like, man, this is.
Damn, I'm sorry that happened to you, but that freaking sucks.
That does. And I was, like I said, I was craving the ramen. That's why I fucking got it. And then to get these fucking burgers, it was very
Yeah.
disappointing. But one story for the passenger, for like the Uber passenger, I only have one worst story, which I would never, ever, ever forget, was one time when I came back from New York. That I was like on a little, I had a few days off and I went with my friend Patty. And when we came back, I remember it was cold and we got an Uber back. And this old man was like, just first, I don't know if you guys know, but in the airport, they're not allowed to like stay
Stop. Uh-huh.
and like wait for you
No,
or
no,
anything
no.
like that. Like
Just
cars
keep-
have
you
to
gotta
continue
drive. You gotta
passing.
drive in circles, buddy.
Yes,
and
yes. So this guy stopped for us, and then we got in, but there was I don't know if it was security or somebody who worked at the airport at the Fort Lauderdale airport, and he was telling
they're
him,
really chill over there. That's the weird thing.
and they were telling him that they took a picture of his license plate, and they were like, oh, we're gonna fine you for like staying. And this old man, like, I think he looked Americano for sure because he was speaking in English and stuff. But he was freaking the fuck out that he was going to get that fine because he was saying that fine was going to be like hundreds of dollars. And, he doesn't even get paid enough and all this stuff while bringing us back here. And the dude was like swerving a bit, but he was like, the whole ride talking about how his life sucks, basically. He was just saying how this is so unfair about the fine. His mom is like sick as fuck, and he doesn't get paid. And it was just all negative. And then on top of that, he wasn't even driving properly. And to not drive properly at night, like there was no cars, there was no traffic. You know what I mean? So I was like, the dude was not driving properly, and I already came back from like a flight that I thought was gonna die, and because I'm not good in flights with the whole turbulence and shit.
Says the man who's going to Japan.
And then, yeah, for real. And then
Cody.
going in this Uber ride with this old man, and I was, bro, Patty, because she, you know, she knows English, but not to like,
Defend herself well.
not to like
Have a communication.
100%,
Yeah.
you know, and not like me. So I was just trying to calm this man down. I was like, look, don't worry about the ticket. I'll call Uber. I'll let them know the whole situation. Like, you know, I was trying to calm him down so he can drive fucking properly because he's there like,
But
you
and
know.
all of y'all,
Yes. I was like, man,
Bueno,
this
my
man.
viejo, pull over and I'll start driving.
I was like, this man is gonna fucking kill us all here, and like he's already fucking old, pero like we don't want to fucking die, and I'm like, man, and all I could try to do is just calm him down. The whole ride, I was just talking to him, calming him down.
Did you give him a 1-star rating?
no, that would have given him
No,
a
I
stroke.
didn't. I don't even know what the fuck I did. After I don't know if I gave him a rate
Between
or
the turbulence and the viejo
Oh my God,
and
it was so-
everything,
it
Jonathan
was so-
came home and had a shot and went to sleep, bruh.
Did you really?
I don't know.
I
no,
would have.
no, she would have, but I wouldn't. No,
Would've
I
had
was just.
2
I think I was
melatonin
just
to the
glad
face.
that I was back home. But yeah, he. Not for nothing.
he
I don't
do?
discriminate
God bless
against
him.
old people,
But
but I feel less safe if like an older person drives me, and I'm talking about
Yup.
like 60ish,
No.
70 up.
65 up.
Yeah, because honestly, it's like their their vision's not the same, their bones are not the same,
Especially
like,
here in South Florida.
like it's they're very delicate, which is understandable because obviously with age, that
mean more
happens.
brittle?
Huh?
You mean brittle?
Brittle?
Brittle.
You're so
Why?
delicate.
You said delicate? I'm like brittle as in they can
like-
fall
oh.
apart.
Like
They
if
can
they-
Yeah,
break.
yeah,
A
yeah,
fabric.
yeah,
They got arthritis and shit.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
sweet, though.
So
That's gonna
that's
be
I'm
it.
not even making
that's
fun of them.
why
It's just-
no, it's the things that they go through. So it's that's what I'm saying. I'm not discriminating, but I just don't feel safe with somebody in around that age driving me to these locations,
Put it this
especially
way.
to far locations.
Put it this way. If you're old enough to be,
I love old people though.
put it this way. If you're at Sedanos there and you know the people and you talk to them a lot, that means you're up there in age.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
No,
No.
the other day I
No,
saw there was an older lady. I was walking my dog. There was an older lady, like zooming here in this street, and I clearly saw her, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I saw her. It was an old lady with a handicap sticker
Yep.
on her car.
Yep.
I was like, "Man, this is crazy."
And that's another thing because some of the most dangerous drivers, it's not so much young kids. Don't get me wrong; they're idiots,
yeah,
of course.
Mm.
But I believe that older people, especially like 75,
Yeah.
once they're in the mid 70s and up, no man, because those people they don't give a shit anymore. They're like, I'm gonna fucking die soon, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I
I'm
want.
sure Amanda has a bad Uber experience because you've had a lot of Uber drivers.
The worst kind of experience that have happened to me 2 to 3 times have been that Uber drivers will report that I've thrown up in their car, which hasn't been the case, and they charge me the $150, $200 so they can pocket it. I'd have
Because
and it
you
would
were
always
drunk?
be- they take advantage of. Obviously, you can tell when someone is like tipsy or
Intoxicated.
whatever. And I've had many moments coming back home that like
Wait, but don't they need pictures of proof or something?
yeah, but they can have a picture of like
no
maybe
photo.
an incident that did happen and they use it to their advantage. So I've had it happen to me multiple times and it pisses me off because I'm like, bro, you're such a
scummy.
low life. Like how like no tienes vergüenza like doing that to somebody, like trying to con like $200, bro. Like you don't know what the fuck that person is going through. Like Uber is expensive as it is already, and it's
Especially
always
on
when it's a
weekends.
long fucking
Yeah.
ride. When it's like me coming from like Miramar or like Wynwood or something, that those douchebags be doing it, and I feel like Uber is like they're very quick to want to refund you, but you need to be on top of like these people that always say that they get that shit happen to them and it's not the case. Cause I'm sure there's a reporting on Uber that like a driver reported like damage, and then all of a sudden you'd have to refund that back to the actual person, the person that took the ride. Like, that's sketchy. Like, why would you still want somebody behind your company like that? That gives your company a bad name. Like, that shit should have a max amount of times that you can do that and have to be like reporting a refund for it, because it's
Like going through an
what the
investigation
fuck?
of why.
Yeah,
this
I had to.
happens.
I remember one time it was with him, and it was like a freaking friend party that I regretted going. And
Your
I
friend
did
party?
the most for that. I brought a fucking table so everybody can play, because the kid was not prepared. I think I even bought a bottle. I don't even remember. It was fucking hot. Whatever. I can say a lot of shit. It was crazy. Whatever. I was the first one out, and the driver didn't even seem like a bad, like he seemed like a normal guy, and I was completely fine. That's the funny part. I was completely fine.
We were on the
I was just
phone.
very tired.
You were on the phone, I think, like half the time, right?
Yes.
Something
I
like
was
that.
just very tired. And then the next morning, I see a charge, and I go, bro, when that shit happens to me, I want to confront the person. I want to tell them like 5 things, but you can't do anything. You have to wait for Uber to contact you, which is like forever. So I just called the bank and I had it disputed. And thank God, like some banks, they give you like a temporary credit until they get it resolved. But it's like, why go through all that shit?
True.
Like, that's so annoying. I think that's one of the worst experiences. Other ones that I've had have been Uber drivers being assholes, like not wanting to deliver when it clearly says like deliver at the door, because you could be doing whatever here at home in pajamas and you can't step out and whatnot. You're cleaning, and it's like
They never
don't
follow
wanna do
instructions.
it. They don't want to follow instructions, and it's like, not for nothing, but genuinely, if you don't like what you're doing, don't do it. The whole purpose of you picking up food and delivering it is you making sure that that's the food, that everything is there. Not that you have to look, but like tell the person like, hey, I'm delivering. Is it this order, whatever? Because I've seen some people do it. They say, is everything in there? Is it this order? Those are the best kind of Uber Eats drivers.
Or DoorDash.
And whatever, they drop it off. They do everything right. They make sure like it's not that hard. Okay. I once had this lady that this happened recently. I had ordered breakfast from this place that I've never ordered breakfast from.
I remember
And she had picked up 2 orders. So something more or less like that happened to you, because I'm sure that's what it was. They had 2 orders and they
She did.
delivered
That's
it.
what it was when they have 2
but it's
orders.
like, how do you not see on the app this person's address and like that they freaking got like Cuban pizza? Like, make that make sense. She literally had delivered to the first person my order, and I'm calling her like, where's my order? She's like, I don't have an order for you. And then whatever, to make a long story short, she was like, I'm not going to be able to deliver your food because you're too far and I don't know what's going on with the app. And I wanted to tell her, if you don't know how to fucking do this, then don't do it. You have my food literally physically with you. I paid for it. How dare you tell me that you're not going to come and drop off my food? Like, are you crazy?
And on top of that, she was literally, what, 2-3 blocks away?
She was like 5 minutes away because I would see her on the map. And I'm like, you're close by. Don't do it. Don't do it if you don't know how to do it. And don't be an asshole. That's my biggest thing. Cualquiera se equivoca. I'm human too. I completely understand. But don't be an asshole.
I did-
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. Also, this goes along with any delivery service. This one actually goes to the business specifically that you order from. If you order an item from a certain restaurant and they don't have it, you shouldn't display it on the
Facts.
options, because then what happens is most of the time they won't even let the customer know. They won't let the
Yeah.
driver know or anything, so that you paid for something. And then the delivery driver comes, they give you the order, and you're like, "Yo, I'm missing something," and they're like, "That's everything that they gave me." Mm-hmm. So then you hit up like, let's just say it wasn't through Uber Eats, it was like through another like third party or something like that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we didn't have that item."
That's exactly
Bro, then
what
like,
happened to us.
hello, you could have like either messaged,
No,
gave
they-
a call,
they can call.
talk to the driver and let them know, hey, listen, we don't have this
Can you call
for
the
this order. Can you
person,
call
blah, blah,
them
blah.
so we can substitute it for something else? There was one morning that we
think
ordered
it's just
Wendy's. We just
Hialeah.
ordered Wendy's for breakfast, and when when we go to open it, I'm like, yo, we're missing like it was like 2 or 3 things,
Yeah, it was like 3 things.
and it was like, yo, what the fuck? So then we were like, what the fuck is this? So then
we
she
called back the
Mhm.
driver. The driver was so nice.
Super
he was
nice.
like, "Listen, I'm close by. I'll go back."
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, "We would really appreciate it." He went back. He put them on speaker. He's like, "You guys missed out to put such
This,
and
this,
such."
and this.
She had told him, "Oh, we didn't have it." So it's like, why the fuck you didn't call and
Yeah.
like get it placed with something else? At the end, he was able to get everything
Yep.
and some,
Yeah.
like whatever. She would like replace it. But what's so hard with calling the person and be like, hey, look, we don't have that? McDonald's
think-
has done that for me
Yeah.
in the past.
Yeah.
They've called me like multiple times and they're like, hey, look, I'm so sorry, but right now we don't have this. What else would you like? Bro,
Maybe it's-
excellent service.
It could be maybe different procedures on how to handle that. Maybe they're not just.
Bruh, it's laziness. They don't give a fuck. That's what it is
A
at the
lot-
end
a
of
lot-
the
But
day.
maybe they're
They're probably like, you know, we don't have
maybe-
it. Fuck it. Let them dispute it with Uber.
But maybe these places feel like they're not obligated to do that.
No,
You know?
nobody's obligated to ever do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then
It's
they're-
just
then they get
when
that.
you
That's why
have-
they get the escalations. I don't know if you guys have seen people. I think the worst kind of escalations are like food service.
Dude, you're telling me.
You remember one time that it was years ago that the guy was arguing with a girl at Wendy's, and he had told her "stay beautiful" or something like that. Like he called her ugly or some shit. I've seen a lot of
No,
crazy
but I've seen
escalations in
I've seen a lot of
restaurants, and that's
escalations
the
happen
worst
too
one.
on social media with for Starbucks for
You guys remember
fast food place
Remember
for
the
all
McChicken
that.
lady? I mean, the McNuggets lady.
McNuggets.
There was a. This is old. This is like probably close to like 10 years ago. There was a lady that she wanted chicken nuggets, and I think it was like breakfast time, or it's either breakfast time, so they didn't serve it yet, or it was real late and they were about to close, and they're like, "Listen, we don't got any left."
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was early, and her big back ass wanted
either
nuggets
or.
in the
It
morning.
was either or, and the lady got so upset. She tried to break in through the freaking drive-through window. Keep in mind, she didn't fit through the drive-through
I'm
window.
not like that. I'm not like
She
that.
was going in there, and guess what? The freaking
She could.
no, she couldn't fit, and she was trying to throw a fit, and the people inside they freaking they started like punching her and shit.
No, that
Like,
reminded
kick her ass out.
that reminded me of a story of
She got
What happened?
McWasted.
Well, this one was pretty nasty. There was this. I don't know if you guys heard it before, but I
McFucked.
remember seeing it on social media. That there was this guy that I think he was like a temp or something, or an assistant, and his boss went and told him to go get like coffee, like I don't know, in Starbucks or something.
Yeah.
And he hated his boss so much, and I don't know what happened that day that like just I guess got him to like a certain point
Where he snapped
where he snapped
and he jizzed in his coffee.
yes.
Oh my god!
He literally
You're nasty.
he literally ejaculated in his boss's drink
Dude, that intense
and
focus.
gave it to her, and like
Oh my
obviously
God.
this got obviously to the police and he got arrested for that and whatever, but yeah, like that happened. I don't forgot where I saw it, but I was like, oh my
First
god,
of
this
all,
is
for him to get
crazy.
upset, have freaking concentration to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
That just
Not even
reminded me.
post-nut
Yeah,
clarity,
that's
like,
so.
Speaking
made
of
him
nuts,
stop
it was
himself
it was
from doing
crazy.
that.
It was some crazy story.
Speaking
I
of
was-
nuts,
Sick ass.
there was this Domino's employee that was fed up with like a customer or something.
Was it you?
No, I worked at Pizza Hut.
That's
This
true, that's
Domino's
true.
employee, and this must have been like in the 2010s, like late 2010s, and he got fed up and he was annoyed, so he put his nuts on the pizza, on the
Oh.
cheese. They took a picture of that shit. Obviously, he got fucking fired.
Yeah, that's
And then there
nasty.
was another
No.
another employee. I think it was like a Wendy's employee, and he stepped on somebody's salad because he was he was pissed off. And the thing is, it only showed his shoes and the salad. But man, the internet is undefeated. They will
No.
find anybody with the smallest amount of information. They discovered what restaurant it was, where, what location, what time,
what shoe size.
everything, and they got the guy fired within like less than 2 days, based on a photo of strictly a shoe on a salad.
I'm so convinced
But honestly,
that these people on
that's-
TikTok,
those type of things shouldn't happen though. Like
That's
I
too
get,
far.
I get, you get pissed or
Just
you know
refuse the
offended
service and kick
or
'em
whatever
out.
of somebody, you know, how their reaction towards you or what they might tell you or curse you off or whatever, but don't do some nasty shit like
That's
that.
nasty.
That's nasty. Don't be doing that
The- the-
because you know you wouldn't want that shit happening to you.
Look, but
Those
here-
are people
here's
with
the
no
thing.
morals and shit, though, también. Like,
Here-
that's
here's the
nasty
thing.
shit.
As horrible as somebody that
He's justifying
is
it.
no. I'm not justifying nobody's actions. If you're a fucking asshole, you're an asshole. All right, you shouldn't be one. But this is what I always say: never upset the person that's making your food because you never know what they're gonna do. Whether you're in the right or you're in the wrong, you don't upset them. Reason being is because like that, you don't know what's gonna happen. Example at Starbucks, the amount of, when it comes to food, the amount of customers that are assholes is probably like 80-20. 80% assholes, 20% good. That's the truth. But when I worked at Starbucks, I preferred to be making the drinks and deal with you know like nonstop like orders than dealing with the customers.
Itself, yes,
Exactly.
I 100% would
I'd
agree
rather
to
be
that.
in the back
And my
making
thing-
the sandwiches and shit than having to be in the front.
And the thing was, when you work with a team, whether you get along with them or not, this
Everybody
time,
has each other's back.
everybody has each other's backs, especially when it comes to customers. Unless you really really hate that one person.
Yeah.
But which one? The poop one?
No.
No.
The poop one. That's
Oh no, don't worry. Nothing. That if somebody is like,
Oh,
oh, I'm
my God.
lactose intolerant, right? But they're being total assholes, and they're like a repeat offender. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm mixing your non-fat milk with some whole cream and with some whole milk, and I'm making sure when you get halfway home, you're gonna be shitting your pants for being an asshole. Or when people
Not that he's done it, guys.
allegedly.
He hasn't.
Allegedly.
I wouldn't. I worked in Taco Bell before, and I'd never like have done anything like that, or
that's
have
not of
never
your
even seen
character.
any of my coworkers do anything like that.
But y'all did see William Levy pull up.
That's like besides what we're talking about.
I'm just saying. It's a fun fact.
It is, but yeah, I mean, we've never really done anything like that before. Even we've gotten disrespected a lot, you know, from drunk people or regular
Idiots.
customers or whatever, but nothing,
Throw them hot cheese sauce.
never anything done to the food and giving them back or whatever. It's just, yeah, it's not.
Also, real quick, as a note, in Starbucks,
And y'all better get
When
ready for my
people-
what if.
when people at Starbucks, when people don't like their drinks, usually like the baristas will make them. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we make it, not an
We
issue.
make it, yeah,
You
yeah.
get me? But if you're being an asshole, like dog, you don't have to be an asshole to get to get things fixed. Real quick, one of the fastest fixes is when people say that the drink isn't sweet enough, which is absolutely insane to me because Starbucks has a shit ton of sugar. But whatever. So that we don't have any problems either remaking the drink or adding more of the whatever the flavor is, right?
Yeah.
But if you're an asshole, be prepared to drink diabetes. And let me tell you something. I never once, out of the 3 years that I worked there, I never once got a complaint that a drink was too sweet. Never. John, if you told me your drink, which is, let's say, a tall,
Which is a small cup.
yes, which is a small cup, and you get 3, it comes with 3 pumps of the whatever syrup, right? And you tell me nicely, hey, I feel like it's lacking a little bit of flavor. You think, like, you know, you can make it a little bit sweeter? I'm like, yeah, for sure. Let me just get the cup. Boom, I add like another like pump or 2, and you're good. Now, if you're complaining and bitching at me, John, I'm going to give you 10 pumps of that bitch.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, not one time has somebody ever complained that a drink was too sweet. One. What does that go to show you? America's had a problem with sugar, and I'm one of them. Oh, and real quick, this goes to any food service in general. From the employee's perspective, if somebody comes in to place a large order and they don't do it ahead of time and they just want it at the spot, fuck you.
But now it's changed, but that's for another time.
Yeah, no. Especially when it's just before closing.
Nah,
Fuck
if,
you.
if we're closing, we don't have it.
I still like Starbucks though, and
Where I
Taco
work,
Bell
we
and
don't
all
have
these
it.
fast food places.
No, I still like
I
it
still
too.
go to
That's
the,
disrespectful
you know.
AF. We don't got it. Sorry.
But now for the what if, Amanda?
Yes, the what if? What's the
Okay.
situation?
Yeah, for real.
It's nothing crazy. I'm just curious. Okay, what if you woke up as your in your favorite anime show,
Oh my
what
God.
character would you be, and what would you do?
I kind of wouldn't want to be a character. I would kind of want to be me, but in the anime.
That's
You know?
not the question.
not a
I know,
question.
I know.
That means you wouldn't get any powers.
I don't know. That's
Think
so...
about it. Oye, concéntrate.
I already know what I'm gonna say.
So I like a lot of animes, right? Like, for instance, Naruto for sure is one of my top favorites. I wouldn't want to be there though because it's so fucking hot.
That's deep.
It looks like where they're all at usually.
Looks like South Florida.
Yeah. No, worse
Looks like
than
Arizona.
that. And they barely got shoes. You know,
They
like,
got chanclas.
yeah. Like who the fuck is gonna be?
I would
walking
want to
around-
be in chanclas
Yeah,
if
no.
it's hot outside.
I don't really want to be doing all that.
Joe, don't be wearing Nikes.
Sword art online would be pretty fucking cool. I feel like to be in there,
But if you die,
I-
you die.
That's my thing. I would
Dead,
hate.
you dead.
I would hate to die in that and then die in real life. You know, but I feel like that would be a lot of fun. To be in that.
But the thing is, you have to pick a character.
Yeah. Wouldn't
So
you
it's not so
fucking
much you
know?
live in there. It's you have to be a character. In
Well,
one of
I
those
would
animes.
I would pick the main character just because he lives the longest there.
But what? Okay.
he survived like almost everything. So I would pick the main character. Not gonna lie, because I mean, you guys are not gonna tell me you're gonna pick somebody who dies later on.
Of course not. But I'm just trying to.
I would be So,
I would choose from multiple.
okay, so I would choose My Hero Academia
Okay.
because I love that fucking show.
Who would you be? Deku.
No.
Thank God, because he's a crying bitch. All Might.
No, ese viejo is dying.
One
Damn.
for all.
I would be. I think I would be. Damn, I forgot his names. His name.
Bakugo.
No, it's the guy with like half white, half red hair.
Oh,
That he has like flame
Todoroki.
and ice.
Todoroki.
Yes. I feel like he has his stuff together, even though he has a burnt face.
And he hates his father.
And he hates his father. But all in all, I think he's a great hero.
And his mother's dead.
His mother's dead.
God.
Yes.
When?
His mother
did it
his
happen?
mother died in the hospital. You remember?
I remember his mom being locked up in,
She
away
was-
from them. That they would go and visit their mom, but I don't remember her dying. Yeah, I don't remember her dying.
I have multiple ones.
Okay.
As
And
death,
I'm sorry
I knew.
before you go, I would hate to do my Attack on Titan.
No, hell no.
I was gonna
Ain't no-
say I would love
Attack
to
on
be
Titan
Mikasa,
would.
but
I think I
can't
would just
survive in
die out of
there.
stress.
I would
The
literally be like,
trauma? Are you
Yeah, I would
kidding
die
me?
just from stress.
Yeah.
I'd be tweaking.
Yeah, no, I would be going through
on
all
that.
like the bad emotions, then that will kill me.
They would
Yeah.
invent the mental asylums.
Like
'cause of
that
me.
would freaking kill me because just knowing that any one of those things will attack
my
and
ass?
then
Mm-mm.
and the majority of the fucking people die.
Yeah, you see people
You
get
know,
eaten
like the
and
majority
shit.
of the people be dying. So like everybody's family be dying and
Nah,
like
fuck
your
that
friends,
No,
all of that.
thanks.
It's crazy.
shit. And there's no food.
That's crazy madness. I would not want to live
and
in
your
that
stamina has
anime.
to be up in the high ranks, bruh. And
Yeah.
we all know my big ass woman's
Yeah.
Anyways, that's why I would be
you're
Mikasa.
not. You'll be.
but
you'll be a
still,
character.
You'll be a character. Exactly.
I'd be like the Zenitsu version of Mikasa.
Mm.
Shouts out to Sasha, R.I.P. the goat.
Who?
Sasha, the one
Did you
that
finish Attack on Titan?
No.
So
No, it doesn't matter. But you
remember the
can
one
say-
that would sneak food. Remember the potato? She was
Yes.
eating potato.
Yeah.
she ends up dying.
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
season.
No,
Yeah.
I think I.
She
I-
gets
I-
shot by a little bitch.
Yeah, literally like a 12-year-old.
And they whooped her ass though.
They kicked the shit out of her.
Shit out of
They
that
jumped
girl.
her ass on the fucking.
Nobody likes her in the show, but she ends up. Fuck that bitch. I don't like her.
So you would be the lady as death,
Yes, as
even though
death.
she dies at the end.
Yeah.
and you would be causing uncontrollable amounts of genocide.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay, but
I would
okay,
change
but let's say
things.
that's what I
though.
was gonna say. What if
She's
you
a
get to
bad
be that
bitch,
character,
but, I would
but
change
you would
things.
change?
Yeah, I would
yeah,
just
you
chill
would
the
change
fuck
some
out, bro.
stuff.
Is that wanted
You
to
make
be
different
like,
decisions than what
in
they.
Akame got killed. She
had done.
just wanted to be like known as like the most powerful dictator, like La Matatana, whatever. But it's not that serious.
Yeah, I think I would change
I just think she's
change
badass.
things too.
Remember that one episode with the guy?
Yes, I know. That did something to me.
Who else would I name? I don't know. I think I'd be somebody from Dragon Ball Z. I'd probably want to be Bulma.
I mean, yeah, you're rich.
Yeah, she's pretty adventurous.
I feel like
and
I would-
ridiculously smart.
I feel like I would
Pretty
survive
adventurous.
in My Hero Academia.
You would be asking the Dragon Ball for more,
For
to
a
keep
boyfriend.
looking.
Oh,
Okay.
Pokemon!
Oh,
I would want to be in
Shame
Pokemon.
on you.
I completely
Show
forgot
your
about
case.
that. I would want to not be Ash. I don't want to be Ash.
Pikachu.
I'll probably be his nemesis. What's his name? He has like spiky brown hair.
Is it his friend? Brock?
No.
Right, Christopher looks like
No,
Brock.
yeah, a little bit.
Mm.
You talking about the one that's his rival?
Yeah,
That's kind of like red hair ish.
yeah.
I know who you're talking about. What about him?
Yeah. I would want to be
His
him.
name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but I know who he's talking about.
Yeah, I would want to be him.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
I remember that. I don't remember much
Yeah.
about Pokemon, but I remember that.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
I'm very disappointed.
Team
I don't know
Rocket.
What else?
Fuck Team Rocket. They always fucking lose.
Team Rocket is so annoying.
I feel like they can be so good, but they suck so much.
Yeah, y el
Meow.
gatito ese
Meow.
quemado.
Yeah, so no, I would be. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. But yeah, I would be him in Pokemon.
What?
And I would love
what
my.
other
I would
anime?
love
Oh
my
my
life in
gosh, yes,
Pokemon because
Naruto.
nobody's really dying.
No, I wouldn't.
You know.
Excuse
Well,
me.
I'm not-
I wouldn't do Demon Slayer.
Oh, I can't do Demon Slayer.
I'd say
I don't know how those people can sleep at night.
I would never
Because
get
they
the
get
fucking
terrorized
tattoo.
by demons.
I would never get the birthmark come up.
Oh, I'm still not done. I'm 5 episodes in. I need 3 more.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like,
yeah.
cállate. Yeah, don't say
I
anymore.
would never. And
Well, actually,
to go up
they
against this
said,
motherfucker, I
Michael
can't.
Jackson, Muzan
Yeah,
looking
I
ass,
wouldn't. I can't do that. I would.
in his little.
I had to retire at an early age from being what you call
Hashira.
Yes, that.
Ooh, if you could be a Hashira, which Hashira would you be? I don't know all their names.
that'll be next episode.
I kind of like the
Kidding.
I
She's
kind of
still
like
getting
the white-haired one.
the one that has anger problems.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
I
my
really like
gosh.
him.
Are you talking about the soul guy?
Oh, the what?
The really big?
Yeah, the swole one.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
they're all
yeah.
pretty
Isn't
swole.
he
They're
the,
all
isn't he the
pretty
one with like
swole.
2 or 3 wives?
No,
No,
that's the
that's
one
the
with
flashy
like
Hashira.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
the
funny.
wind one. He's wind of something.
The one that has the younger brother. That's well, you don't watch the show, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
He's
he
the
has
one
like
that's always
marks.
angry. Yeah, he has scars in his face.
Yeah, that one would be.
I would be
I
the
think he would be
butterfly
pretty
one.
cool.
Well,
The one
back,
that's always like,
back
Did
to-
you hear what pretty much in the last ending how that
no,
is?
don't tell me anything.
On
'cause
TikTok they put it
I
like
haven't seen anything on TikTok.
but it's pretty cool. But
I've
I
been
would
putting not
never.
interested on everything.
I would not. I don't think I'll survive that.
No,
like-
that's bro. Those demons are no joke.
They're no
They
joke.
be popping up in your crib while you sleep. Hang. That's
And
it.
that castle of theirs.
That's what I'm saying. The
Crazy.
bang, bang, bang.
Crazy,
Oh, you know
crazy,
that?
crazy, crazy, crazy shit.
It's
No.
his layer or whatever. It's like infinite rooms, and they're all in different
And
like
I've seen it.
positions.
I've
But
seen
I
it.
don't know if you
and
noticed.
there's a girl playing a freaking banjo, and every time she plays it, you switch around.
But
or some
I don't know
shit.
if you noticed, but like throughout the whole seasons, it's these the demons. It wasn't just one Hashira that defeated them. It's like been like 2 or 3 that defeats one demon.
Yeah.
So normally it's not even one that can defeat
Yeah,
one
it
demon.
has to be 2
There's
and
usually
Tanjiro on the
more
side and
of
shit,
them, like
almost
a
about to
little group
die.
of them to defeat one motherfucking
Yeah.
demon. What fucking shit is that? That's
And
crazy.
don't say anything, but the training that they're doing right now is whack as fuck.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing. I'm like, I don't know how y'all gonna
Yeah,
prepare
so
for
it's
this fight.
that's some intense shit, to be honest. So
I have faith in
I
Tanjiro though. That's one badass motherfucker.
I would get that's kind of going with Attack on Titans. It will give me too much fucking stress and
But you know,
anxiety and all
between
that
Attack
shit.
on Titan and Demon Slayer, I'd rather much be in
Demon Slayer. Yeah, that's true.
because
I would
at
rather
least
much
you're
be
like
Demon
strong as
Slayer,
shit. Like the Hashiras are pretty freaking strong,
Mhm.
and I would like to be Tanjiro low key because he doesn't quit. Like the kid will keep freaking going. He has like ruptured ribs and shit, and he'll
Yeah.
continue.
And he's
I
like the
don't think
nicest kid.
Yeah, he's oh my god.
Yeah, he's like the nicest.
he was
like,
baptized
boy.
like 17 times or something. He's like
And
the
it's funny
sweetest
that these
thing.
guys are like, they don't even look it, but they're like 14 years old.
Well, I think now he's like 18 or something.
No, they're
Or
still
17.
young. They're still pretty like, yeah, they're in their teenage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you the one that looked it up or something?
No, it was Dragon Ball that we were talking about.
Never mind.
Also, back to me, as I
Oh,
never
yeah,
got to
go-
answer
go-
the
go
question.
ahead.
You should have answered it fast.
You should have answered that.
Go ahead.
So, Gohan from Dragon Ball, because he's the only one that doesn't die.
Have you
And
watched
he's
a lot
smart.
of anime?
What?
Have you seen a lot of anime shows?
Yeah, of course.
He hasn't
Oh,
watched
okay.
Demon Slayer though.
So you
I-
wouldn't want to like do Yu-Gi-Oh?
I thought about Yu-Gi-Oh just because nobody really dies, but
I think that would be pretty
so-
fun too, to be honest, with the whole game thing.
'Cause I'm just thinking about surviving and somewhat having fun. So I'm thinking, I'm like, who the fucking Dragon Ball hasn't died? I'm like, Yamcha died, Tien died, Chaozu died.
I didn't know Yamcha died.
Really, after all the memes,
All right, so
everybody dies pretty much except for Gohan. Gohan's the only one that like didn't die, except for the future timeline. Gohan was the only one that didn't die. Everybody else eventually had to get brought back up. So I'm like, well,
Which I like.
so I'm like, so Gohan didn't have to experience that pain. I mean, he had the trauma of seeing everybody he loved die, but everybody came back, so couldn't be that bad. But actually
And
dying.
Goku was a bad father to him.
Oh yeah, Piccolo was a better dad. That was his stepdaddy, and he was black. We all know Piccolo's black.
Piccolo is a low key like Jamaican or something. That's what he reminds me.
He might be Arabic, because I mean he'd be wearing the turban.
I guess.
Regardless, Piccolo's the
Well,
man.
I'm glad you guys like my wedding.
Gary, that's his name. Got it. Okay,
I
so
gave me this name.
what would be your show and the character?
One.
Bulma.
Bulma
Dragon
from
Ball Z.
Dragon Ball. Gohan from Dragon Ball Z.
There are a couple, of course, that would choose the same thing.
No, they're not actually.
No,
you
he's
guys
saying
are a
us,
couple.
us.
Of course, you guys would choose the same anime.
Oh,
Yeah.
more like my
Pokemon.
nephew.
You could be-
Gary, I would choose.
Videl, she's annoying.
I would choose Gary, even though he doesn't appear a lot throughout like all the seasons, but I would still choose Gary. I think I'll live my life pretty good in
I'll
that
fight with you
character.
all the time.
And yeah, I think that's done for the day, you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so subscribe, like, comment,
you
all of that
remembered.
stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember now. I'm gonna try to remember a lot more. With future episodes. So thank you guys. Until next time.